Little Lulu. "Oh, Mother," said little Lulu, "must Alvin come to the beach with Tubby and me?" "Yes, dear," said Lulu's mother. "Remember, he's your little friend, and you should be kind to him. Alvin's mother and I are going out this afternoon. Please take care of him, just this once." Lulu and Tubby walked to Alvin's house. "Alvin," they called, "are you ready?" Alvin looked out his window. "Hi," he said. "I'll be down in a minute." "Let's sit on the grass and wait," said Lulu. They waited and waited, and "I can't stand it," said Tubby. "Let's go." "Alvin," called Lulu, "where are you? We'll miss the bus." "Here I come," sang Alvin gaily. Little boy skipped down the path carrying a pail, a beach ball, goggles, flippers, and a huge rubber toy. "Oh no," said Lulu. "How are we going to carry all that?" "How do you like my sea monster?" asked Alvin. "I got it for my birthday. We can let the air out now and blow it up again at the beach." Alvin unplugged the hole. "Hold on to it," shouted Lulu, but she was too late. The sea monster rose up in the air and landed in a tree. "Well, Alvin," said Lulu, "it's staying up there." Alvin began to cry. "Oh, all right," said Lulu. "Tubby, bend over. I'll use your back as a step ladder." Lulu got the sea monster down from the tree, and they were ready to go. "I'm tired before we even start," she said. "Here comes the bus," called Alvin. He ran down the street waving his arms. Lulu and Tubby panted after him carrying the goggles, flippers, beach ball, pail, and sea monster. The bus rumbled to a stop, and they scrambled aboard. "I love to ride on buses," said Alvin. "The air is beginning to smell salty," said Lulu. "We're almost there." "I can hear the waves," shouted Alvin. "Here's the beach," said the bus driver. "This seems to be a nice spot," said Lulu. "Tubby, put up the umbrella, please." Tubby puffed and panted and pulled. "I can't stick it deep enough in the sand," he said. "That's because you're sticking it into my pail," laughed Alvin. Tubby put up the umbrella, and they spread blankets on the hot sand. "Tubby," asked Alvin, "could you please blow up my sea monster now?" "Oh," moaned Tubby, "I'm too tired." "Now, Tubby," said Lulu, "remember what Mother told us. We should be kind to Alvin." So Tubby blew and blew. At last the sea monster was filled with air. "I think I'll rest for a while," said Tubby. "I'm tired out." He flopped down on the blanket and was soon fast asleep. Lulu and Alvin built castles in the sand. "Lulu," said Alvin, "I'm hungry." "Tell Tubby," sighed Lulu wearily. Alvin walked over to Tubby and shouted, "Tubby, I'm hungry." Tubby woke with a start. "Alvin," he groaned. "You didn't have to shout right into my ear." "Yes, Alvin," said Lulu. "Why did you do that?" "I'm sorry," sniffed Alvin, "but I was afraid if I whispered Tubby wouldn't hear me." "Well," said Lulu, "let's get something to eat." There were many people on the boardwalk, and they were all wearing bathing suits. "Look," said Tubby, "everyone looks the same." "Yes, don't they, Alvin?" said Lulu. "Alvin! Tubby, where's Alvin?" "He must be lost," said Tubby. They looked around the hot dog stand. They asked the man who sold ice cream. They walked all over the beach calling him. "Let's sit down for a minute," said Lulu. "I can't walk anymore." "What'll we do?" asked Tubby. "Hello, Tubby and Lulu," roared a voice over a loudspeaker. "That sounds like Alvin," said Lulu. "This is Alvin. I'm at the bathhouses. Please come and get me," said the voice. "That's at the other end of the beach," moaned Tubby. They began to walk. "Ooh, the sand is hot," said Lulu. "I wonder how he got so far. He must have run all the way." Finally they reached the bathhouses. "Hi," said Alvin. "Did you hear me? How did I sound?" The lifeguard was going to make the announcement, but I started to cry, so he let me do it. Lulu and Tubby thanked the lifeguard. Then they began the long walk back. Alvin ran ahead of them all the way. "Let's go swimming," he said. The little boy grabbed his sea monster and ran toward the water. Tubby and Lulu panted close behind. Alvin was riding his sea monster. "Look at me," he called. Suddenly a wave broke on top of them. "Are you two all right?" asked Lulu. "I'm all right," said Tubby. "So am I," said Alvin. "But look at my sea monster. Tubby sat on it." The little boy held up his rubber toy. "It's squashed flat," he said. "It's all right," said Lulu. "It's time to let the air out anyway. We should be starting for home now." Lulu and Tubby folded the blanket and took down the umbrella. Alvin found his flippers, pail, goggles, and beach ball. "Could you carry these, please?" he asked. "I'll carry my sea monster." Lulu and Tubby took the toys and staggered to the bus stop. "Goodbye, beach," sang Alvin as the bus started off. "I'll be glad to get home for a rest," said Lulu. "I don't think I'll ever be the same," said Tubby. Soon they were back home. Lulu and Tubby returned Alvin to his mother. Then they went to Lulu's house. In a few minutes Alvin burst in the front door. "Guess what?" he called. "Your mother and my mother are going out again. They want you to take me to the beach tomorrow." But no one answered the little boy. Tubby and Lulu were fast asleep.